this is a perfect segue into our favorite segment of Chakotay's Odyssey, featuring the adventures of Janeway.
What's your favorite?
So, I did continue to watch this show.
Yes.
What am I up to now?
Was there any good ones? If there's any good one, tell me and I'll watch it.
I told you which one was good. Episode 8, Ex Post Facto.
Okay.
So that was the one where Tom Paris was framed for a murder.
Oh,
and Tuvok
okay.
was almost interesting
Oh.
and because he was the sleuth who had to solve it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This one, and then last one was about the dead people from the other dimension and them ruining a whole religious belief of this alien society.
Yeah.
This one was called Prime Factors, episode 10 of season 1, Prime Factors. So get this. This one's great. This one's great. So they're heading for a planet now because they hear, Neelix says that he's never met them, but they've got legendary hospitality. He's heard stories about their legendary hospitality. So they go there and they want to trade for parts. I guess trade for stuff. They're like, we got to have something we can trade, right? So they can get other things there. So these people come out and this alien race, which look exactly like humans.
Right.
They're kind of just a bunch of whores. So they come out and they're like, we're so glad to see you. We sent you a distress call. And Janeway's like, why are you sending us a distress call? What's the distress? And they're like, no, you're in distress, okay? Come on in. Have a good time, right?
It's like Ryza.
More so. They're more welcoming. Okay? They're just like, come on in. It's not a nude planet, though. Isn't Ryza a nude planet?
Well, it can be, I suppose.
That's that vacation planet.
Yeah.
Okay? No, these people are just like, yeah, come on in. And they're being so friendly and helping them with stuff, and they just want to come and spend time with them and hear stories. So, but the episode starts off with Gossip Girl, B'Elanna Torres. They're all in the canteen, right? They're all in the mess hall. And she's gossiping with the other Maquis lady. Is it the Bajoran?
I don't know.
The ones with the pointy noses. Yeah. So she's and she's one of the Maquis.
The earring. That's a Bajoran, and they have a little.
I haven't seen the earring. Anyway, she's a Bajoran, and they're both ex-Maquis, I guess. But they're just gossiping about who's sleeping with who.
Okay.
And then it goes
doesn't
over.
Seem like a thing that character would do, but anyway.
Yeah, it's out of character, but I guess
she's a very angry Klingon.
She's always angry there, but now she's into all the gossip there on the ship.
Okay.
And then Paris.
It's Harry Kim that's usually doing the gossip.
And ladies man Harry Kim are having lunch there as well. So then they get them involved in their conversation.
Yeah.
And they're talking and they're bragging about what they're like dating these sisters on the holodeck or something.
Those sisters. They had mentioned that before.
And that Harry Kim was going off with one of them by himself. And they're like, oh, we want details. And he tells them apparently what happened is they were in Italy and he fell in the water.
That would be it.
Okay? It must have been in Venice or something.
So classy.
So, yeah, he's getting all the ladies. So now they go to this planet and they're all having a good time. The main guy, he's hitting on Janeway like it's going out of style, okay? And she's all for it.
She is?
Yeah, she is. She's like, yeah, let's go have fun. Let's go on vacation. Everyone's on shore leave all the time.
Man?
Yeah. So
she has a husband / or partner at home with her dog.
That's 75 years away, right? So she's all for this. Meanwhile, ladies man Harry Kim is hanging out with this alien woman.
Yes.
And
who looks completely human.
And all she wants to do, except they have these rings around their head that looks like they're just bunched into the bun in the back of their hair. Because everyone has their hair slicked back into a bun, even the men.
Okay, man.
And then they got these rings sticking out of it. It's almost
maybe they started the trend of man buns.
I don't know, but everyone has this on this planet. So this woman's interested in Harry Kim, and so what does he do? He starts
in the water.
No, he doesn't. He starts obsessing over this technology. Because he's feeling down because he's missing his family. She's trying to cheer him up, and he's clearly not getting it.
He's looking at the tricorders?
No, he's just sitting there. I'm so sad. I miss my family, So far from home, Oh, sorry,
he's
that's
not
mine.
doing very good with the 80s.
No, he definitely is not. So what she does to cheer him up is takes him on this teleporting pad, and it teleports them really far away to another planet.
Wow.
And it's like 5,000 light years or something, which
Okay.
is really far. So he's like, wait a minute, we're on what planet? That's still really far away, right?
Yeah. So he wants that
So
technology.
he's like, I want this technology so I can just use this to get back home to the Alpha Quadrant.
Well, back home.
Okay, we'll just beam really far away and then beam again and just keep doing it.
Yeah.
So
But they don't get the technology.
He kind of breaks the spell of this. They're supposed to be entranced with these people because they want to experience new people all the time. Like I said, they're just whores.
Just go home.
So instead, they're like, no, we got to get this technology. So then the whole crew is like, we got to get this. And so they decide they're gonna trade for it. Okay?
They should have traded Harry Kim for it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That they're gonna trade for it. But
what did they give? Or Neelix. They should have given them
the
Neelix.
alien people won't trade them for it. They're being dicks about it. But there's some people like undercover doing Black Ops work that are willing to trade for it. Okay? They're trading them stories, okay? From the ship's database. Just stories. That's what they're so interested in.
So do they get the technology, or is it buggy?
So here's what happens is they're not allowed to do it, okay? For some dumb reason. Prime directive or something.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense. So what happens is B'Elanna and the two other engineers, the one Bajoran and the other guy that she competed with to get the chief engineer job, the three of them conspire to do it, and who finds them out? Mr. Interesting Tuvok himself.
Oh no, he's their security officer.
Yeah, he is head security, and he's also boring. Also, but here's what he does. He's like, no, give it to me. I'm going to make the exchange. And he goes and does it. And you're thinking, why is he doing this?
But they don't end up getting the technology, right?
Well, they do. And what happens is B'Elanna disregards orders from the captain to take them out of orbit. Instead, she's like, no, we're going to make this work right now. Okay? Because if they leave orbit of this planet, it won't work. It has something to do with, radio waves or something. Space science around their planet. Okay. So they hook it up to the warp core and they almost blow up the ship.
Right. Because they're not good at science.
No, apparently not, except for when they're in a battle.
Yeah, see, Tuvok should be their science officer.
So it doesn't work on their ship, even though they went against orders to do this. So Captain Janeway is really pissed off at them.
Right.
And now she's really pissed off at Tuvok.
Oh.
Because and he tries to explain his actions away with logic. He's like, I only did it. He's like, I only did it, Captain, because your principles wouldn't allow you to make this trade, and the whole crew wants to get back home. That's a continuous theme. People are getting sad and depressed and they want to get home. So he's like, I did it for you because I knew you wouldn't allow yourself to, but you wanted to do it for your crew. And she's like, what kind of BS is that?
That is.
You're essentially using logic to explain whatever you want. And she calls him out on it.
Yeah.
And so, end of the day, she's pissed off at him. What is she going to do? Fire all of them? She needs them.
That's all out of character for Tuvok as well. Tom Paris, the criminal, should have done it. Yeah. That would make more sense. That doesn't. Two out of character things going on with Torres.
Would make more sense if Chakotay did it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. But I get
I don't know. Anyway. Bad science. Weird characters.
So that was another exciting episode of Chakotay's Odyssey featuring the adventures of Janeway. I hope you